Hello, Jack. There's Jack the happy homemade hippo. And Silly Dave. Well, a lot of parents have asked me about lessons for their kids, and it's going to be easier just to put them on YouTube, and hopefully people will follow along. These lessons are good for anybody beginning guitar. Even advanced guitar players can benefit from this information if you don't know it. It took a long time for me to find out what it was all about. Now, practicing scales. Scales are going to make your hands stronger and give you more dexterity. You've got your normal scales, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And those are great, but they can become really boring. And what I recommend is you start out with the pentatonic blues scale. Now, you can make yourself up some guitar diagram paper. I made that myself, but you can download a bunch of stuff like this on the internet. And you can see there's the fretboard and the strings. Okay? Now when we read this, we have to flip Jack upside down, and it's actually like that. Now I've numbered the strings: 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, E, A, D, G, B, E. Number 6 is the big fat one. And number 1 is the thin one. So when you hold the guitar, whether you're right or left-handed, number 1 is the one down here, and number 6 is the one closest to your face. So what we're going to do is we're going to play where the X's are. Now, I've got zeros here. This is for open strings. This represents open strings. And then you're going to play on the 3rd fret, 6th string, right there. 2nd fret, 5th string, 2nd fret, 4th string, 2nd fret, 3rd string, and on the 2nd and 1st string, you're going to play the 3rd fret. So I'll start at the 6th fret. Open, 3rd, open, 2nd, open, 2nd, open, 2nd, open, 3rd, open, 3rd. Now, because this goes most of the time, because you're opening with an E as the open string. When you play an E, it's all in the key of E. So if you're playing an E chord, you can't hit a wrong note. Okay, so practice that a million times, and you can do all kinds of things with it. Bend notes, do hammer-ons. Great, now we're going to move it up. So, because we're going to move it up, we now have to play all the notes. We're going to move it up to the 1st fret. We're going to play all these notes, and then this part of the diagram just moves up. And this whole thing slides up and down the fretboard. You can play it anywhere. Okay? Now there's actually 5 of these scales. I'm going to call this one number 1, and I'll show you in 4 other videos what the other 5 are and how they all fit together. So, got to play this a million times, and this is going to get your 1st finger going. So use your 1st finger, your 4th finger. Move it up a fret. Up and down a million times. Get those fingers working. Now it's getting these 3 fingers going in this particular exercise. There's another part I'll throw in later on that'll use your middle finger. And it's just to get dexterity and get strength. That's the most important thing. And then once you get the strength, then you can start playing bar chords. And that's another lesson too. So, pentatonic blues scale, very important. I'll give you the other 4 in future videos, but play this a million times and memorize it. It's pretty easy to remember. You just have to follow this pattern. But play it a million times. Shoot me an email if you have any questions. Jack out. Don't be a schmelbo. Sneeze into your elbow. Okay, there's an up close of the diagram. We'll zoom in on the top one. You can see on the right I've numbered the strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's the second one where we move it up. You can slide that up and down the whole fretboard. So play that a million times.